Okay, today I want to share three examples from the Guild Mark classical guitar family, the Mark 1, 2, and 3. Now I have a PowerPoint presentation video that I'm uploading into my YouTube channel, as well as some of the other sites that follow the classical guitars. But this particular video is just to highlight these three examples, the Mark 1, 2, and 3 from the Guild classical guitar family. And they were made back in the 60s, 70s, and 80s. I have an example of a Mark I from 1963, a Mark II from 1969, and a Mark III from 1978 that I'll show here today, just to give a comparison video to show you, show some highlights from each one. But again, these three models are typically the student models because of the back and sides made out of mahogany. The Mark I and II were made out of Honduran mahogany, and the Mark III was made out of Peruvian mahogany, which is, I guess, a step above in quality. But nonetheless, all three of them are wonderful examples, wonderful guitars to play. What I have in front of me is a 1963 Mark I. Now this is called a chocolate guitar because it was all Honduran mahogany. Top, sides there, and back are all Honduran mahogany. It's unbound. Again, it's a rosewood fretboard and a rosewood bridge. The Mark II I have here is the 1969. Whoop. Again, the only difference between the Mark I and the Mark II is the soundboard. The top on this one is spruce, but again, the sides and the back are Honduran mahogany. The Mark I and the II also are a matte satin finish, but on the 3 on up to the Mark VII, they're glossier finishes. Again, all three are rosewood fretboards and rosewood bridges. 1969 example right here. And the 1978 Mark III I have is noticeably heavier, just picking it up from the other two. This is Peruvian mahogany for the sides and the back. And this particular top, I believe, is cedar. Everyone I've ever played with this or showed this to thinks it's cedar. But they have come in both spruce and cedar, the classical guitars from Mark Guild Classicals. But most of them are made in spruce. But, and I can't tell the difference. I don't know how to tell the difference. I've read people, read stories, read articles. You talk to 10 people and get 15 opinions on how to tell the difference between spruce and cedar. But nonetheless, I believe this is a cedar top with Peruvian mahogany back and sides. Again, a rosewood fretboard and bridge. Now I'll play with the 3 and work my way back down to the 1. And the purpose of this video is just to show you and let you hear all 3 in one video. You don't see too many videos highlighting all 3 at once. But you can purchase these off of eBay, Reverb, Craigslist, Facebook, pretty commonly. They're all fairly common, you'll see for sale still to this day. So again, this is the Mark III, 78 Mark III. This is made in Westerly, Rhode Island. I'll do the same thing on the Mark II. This is a 69. Again, this is from Hoboken, New Jersey. I'll quick make sure it's tuned up. Bear with me, I just put new strings on this one. I should say the other difference between the Mark I, II, and the 3, the Mark I and II typically have these original plastic knob tuners, which is kind of the student version. That's why they were kind of the lower end models. The Mark III, for example, has a little bit fancier tuners. But again, the Mark I and II and 3 were in historically traditionally the student models. example of the Mark II. Look at that rosette in there. It's kind of cool, I think, as well. This is from 1969 in Hoboken, New Jersey. And last but not least is the wonderful Mark I. And the neat thing about the Mark I, they call it the chocolate guitar because it's all Maduran mahogany. This was meant for the folk guitar boom of the 60s. And it's known for its really deep, raspy bass tone. So hopefully you can hear that here. Hear that? From 1963, a Mark I. All right, one more time. This is a 1963 Mark I. This is a 1969 Mark II. And I'll get the Mark III in here. This is a 1978 Mark III. You can see that rosette is a little bit different as well. So hopefully this video is somewhat informative on the Mark I's, 2s, and 3s from the Guild Mark classical guitar line. I love them and just wanted to share them with you. Thank you.